What's going on, guys? Mr. Domo here, and welcome back to the channel. So today I wanted to do a review on the new Hasbro Star Wars Black Series, the child from the Mandalorian show that's on Disney Plus. And I gotta say, this right here is the tiniest, the smallest Black Series figure I have ever seen. So there is the child, aka Baby Yoda. There is his accessories. So he's got his bowl where he was drinking some of that broth. He's got that alien frog there, and then of course the ball from the instrument in the ship that he kept playing with. And this is, wow, this is tiny. I mean, look at this thing, just fits right here on my hand. This is the smallest thing compared to Domo there. That he is a small little figure. So here is the Black Series box. So there it says the child, you know, you have the Mandalorian, the child there. No number designated for this guy, and of course, you know, you have all the stuff in different languages on the back. But this is the smallest. Man, this is tiny. This is so tiny. This is ridiculous. I don't know how they're displaying it. I think they have like a box and there's just a whole bunch of like little baby Yodas in that box. But I mean, even in the box, here I have the Mandalorian, and of course, look at that. I mean, he is small. He is tiny. So let me go ahead, get this guy out of the box, and then that way we can take a closer look at this tiny action figure. Alright guys, so there is Baby Yoda, aka the child. So I had the Mandalorian go ahead and hold him so you guys could see as size comparison, and he holds up pretty well. I mean, it's pretty much the size, you know, it's pretty much accurate, so it looks really good. And then of course here you see this little box, and that's what's holding all his accessories. So let me just go ahead and show you. So it's in this clear box here, plastic box. And you could just go ahead and lift up the lid, and then you could just take out the accessories. So pretty much you're just gonna have to dump it, and I just dropped that ball. So that ball is like the tiniest thing ever. Ugh. And so there you go. So there is the ball there. Really not too much going on, and so that's, you know, the little ball that you know, the child kept playing with when he was in the ship. And then of course you have the tiny little bowl right there where he was having his broth, and so really cool. I mean, these pieces are so tiny. And then of course you got the frog there, which is not really too hard to get out. But there is the tiny little alien frog with the one eyeball that he was trying to eat. So very cool. Now the articulation of this guy, let me just go ahead and take him out, and let me just show you how this guy looks. So the colors and, you know, the scope of his outfit looks really good. He does have some good articulation, so he could kind of, you know, look up. He could, you know, turn his head side to side. His ears don't really get in the way. If you want, you can get it all the way to the back. So very good. Now his arms they're kind of like on a ball joint, so you have to be careful, because what I've noticed is if I, you know, turn it too much or whatever, it will pop out. So it's not a big deal. And then his hands are kind of like on a tiny little ball joint on themselves. Now of course there's no waist, no nothing like that, body articulation, because this is just all one, you know, solid piece. Now down here at the bottom, he does have a tiny little articulation on his feet, so that would help you kind of balance him out. And of course that's the bottom right there, and then the back. So overall it doesn't look too bad. Trying to get my camera to zoom in, but if I get too close, so there it is. There's his eyes, ears. It looks really good. Now holding accessories, that I don't know. See, as you can see, I popped it out, so you have to be careful not really moving his arms too much. So I can't really get it to go all the way up, so I could probably do this and him holding it just like that. So it's kind of like, it's gonna be a balancing act with this guy to get to hold his accessories. Now you can't bring the arms close, so the only thing you're going to be able to do is just have his bowl out like that, holding his, you know, on his hands. The ball is going to be the same thing. That's probably going to be more of a balancing act there. So you know, that's him right there holding his ball. So I mean, the only thing is he is very limited on his arms. He can't really bring him in close, and of course he can't bend down or anything like that. Man, his arm just keeps on popping out. So like I said, that's one thing about this little dude, is I mean, it's really screen accurate, but of course the articulation is gonna be very, very limited. So I mean, pretty much you're just gonna have to have them, you know, just balance out that bow and that you know, that little ball. But overall, I mean, you know, at least it goes with the other Black Series, you know, line. It matches up as size comparison. But like I said, I think the only down part is that he is limited on his movement. You can't bring the arms too close together or they'll just pop out of that little joint. So but aesthetically it looks really, really good. And it is crazy. This is like the tiniest one. Like I said, this is so nuts how small he is. But that's pretty much it. I mean, it's just so small of a figure that, you know, that's pretty much it for the review. So I think it looks really good. Like I said, you could just pretty much have them have the Mandalorian hold them, and it looks pretty good. So I mean, that's pretty much it, guys. So thanks for watching, thank you for the support, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.